Hi Pisces, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. And this is your monthly forecast for April 2014. Pisces, we begin this month with a huge planetary movement that is happening amongst four planets. It is also called as the Grand Cardinal Cross. We have Mars, we have Jupiter, we have Pluto, and we have Uranus, which are squaring each other at approximately 13 degrees each. Now, every time a square gets formed, it brings about with it some amount of turmoil and some amount of friction. And since we have about four planets that are literally doing a face off, this is quite a biggie. However, this aspect is more so going to be affecting all the cardinal zodiac signs, that is Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer. All the rest of the zodiacs as well will to get affected by this. We can expect some amount of political turmoil at this point of time. This is around third week of April when the cardinal cross happens. We can also expect some amount of a movement in stock market. The Grand Cardinal Cross is going to be focusing on obligation stroke responsibility vis-a-vis a need for a personal freedom. So no longer the way things have been functioning so far in your lives, that they'll be, or rather you are going to be happy carrying on with them being the same way. Similarly, whether it has to do with an old pattern of you accepting other people, and saying, okay, this is how this person is and this is how, I'm used to it living this way. I think this Cardinal's Cross is going to be bringing about a lot of transformation. So change is the key this month, Pisces. Make good use of this Cardinal Cross. It's not all gloom and doom. Let's have a look at April as to what does it have in store for you. We begin with a beautiful new moon in Aries this month, which happens in your second house, which is focusing on your earned income. It's focusing on finances. There is an indication that money may be a little tight for you this month, or even I would say this quarter. So try and go a bit easy on your budget, or rather budget your finances quite well. Avoid doing any impulsive shopping, things that maybe you feel, oh, are really necessary. I really need to be picking up this dress or this gizmo or this gadget. I would suggest that just wait for a while. Let maybe this quarter get over before you get into a shopping spree. This of course does not have to do with your regular purchases. I'm just talking of a big ticket item over here. The focus is going to be on money for you. Now Venus is going to be entering Pisces on the 5th, and then it further conjuncts with Neptune. Now Venus obviously is the goddess of love, beauty and sex, and Neptune is the god of spirituality, dreams and illusion. So you could be idolizing or romanticizing love at this point of time. I think a lot of you are going to be drawing a lot of attention to yourself. You're going to be feeling very charismatic at this point of time. So plenty of attention from the opposite sex for you, Pisces. I think it's a great month to feel good, and you will be feeling quite good about yourself. However, try not to idolize the person with whom you're involved with. Try not to sort of put the person on pedestal or expect too much out of that person. You could feel a tad disappointed. Neptune does that, it just brings that veil, gives a sense of haziness whenever it gets active. So you may not be looking at things the way that they are. However, for some of you, you may just find the love of your life in the most unusual places. It could be at a cafe, it could be at a grocery store. So keep your eyes open. Third week of April, we have the Cardinal Cross that is there, and we have Mars, which is in your 8th, and Uranus is there in your 2nd, which is suggesting that you really need to be detaching emotions and looking at things with a more realistic sense. Try not to get so upset about things, and whether they have to do with personal relationships or at work. I think a lot of you are involving too many emotions where they're not required. So be a little detached as far as this is concerned. Also, as far as money is concerned, joint finances, other people's money, or even your earned income is there, try not to be too stubborn about money. If there is some money that is owed to you, or you need to be taking money from somebody, just remember the end motive or the goal that is there in front of you. Don't get onto a high horse and say, okay, the hell with it, I'm not going to be uh, going and asking for it or giving it, or either way around. So be a little careful over there. You will also need to channelize your emotions with a lot of empathy and a lot of kindness this month, Pisces. I think for a lot of you who unconsciously end up being very cocky and, you know, I think impulsive as far as speech is concerned, be a little careful. I think if you are able to show a lot of compassion and kindness this month, it will hold you in good stead. It will do very well for you. Also, merge your creative talents, whatever it is that you've been trying to create, whether it's a small venture or it is, it can be a website, any new business or a small project that you're trying to work on. If you're able to collaborate and merge it with somebody, it'll just take it to another level. It'll just increase it or expand it far more beyond your imagination. So overall, a good month for transformation, Pisces. Try not to be too idealistic, even though Neptune is your planet and it is there in play more so, especially as far as money is concerned. Be a little realistic as far as finances are there. So I'll see you again in June, and you have a great month. Thank you so much for watching.